What's up? What's up? How we doing today? All right. Who's on 4Bots1Supp? I keep forgetting. Surprise, Exodia, love that, Number Pigs, Call Me Back, Chicken Gaming, The Age. So who is it? It's Coquino, Mepichu, and Shivin. Do I have any of them on the fences? I don't think so. No? No. Okay. As we're waiting on Blios? Oh. Alright, well, just waiting on Blios to log in. Send him a message. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. I haven't refilled some water bottles. So how are we doing tonight? Before starting up the stream, I won a limited draft on Magic Arena. That was cool. I profited 200 gems. Not gonna lie, I've been liking the new Final Fantasy Magic set. Not IRL because it's way too expensive. That shit is uh, there's like no supply and it's just way too expensive. But I've been having a lot of fun on Magic Arena. It just kind of sucks when you start with like almost nothing and you gotta like build up a collection. But at least with drafting, you get to keep your pulls and you get bonus points. So that's not bad. Plus, it's only like for the quick draft, it's only 750 gems. So it doesn't feel that bad. Like if I take it. Ah, September 2025. We still have 3 months of this rotation. No. 3 more months of infect. Oh, I'm not having any fun. At least in limited, it's just uh Final Fantasy card. So there's like a lot of landfall, a lot of job select stuff. Highlights, not that bad. One day the players will get online. Oh, probably got ourselves another standing cast today. I don't know. It depends how I feel. Honestly, the back's been feeling a lot better lately, so that's great. I feel like the knot is like untangled, and I feel a lot better. So that's like pretty cool. Um, Other than that, uh, I signed like like my mom made me sign some kind of government form. I'm gonna be getting even more money a month now, so that's pretty cool. So maybe we can do some more stuff. Who knows? I am looking forward to creating content with some other content creators, but I haven't, let's say, I haven't really been lucky enough to snag the attention of anyone who actually cares. So, for the time being, it's gonna be we fly solo. Oh, that stretch it. Oh, still no news from Leos. Interesting. Let's see. For some fries, likes not that. Every page to the game. Okay. The Leos is the only one missing from that VC. Okay. It is indeed interesting. Interesting. Just wait a little bit longer. Hopefully, we'll get an answer and stuff soon. Ciao. Uh, but we got about like 7 minutes before the lobby. I think the lobby opens. I don't know. Never really start on time with a lot of teams, so it just is. At the end of the day, it just is what it is. But that kind of sucks. It's there's not much we can really do about it. It'd be fun to start on time, but as some people decide to be stuck in traffic 5 minutes before the game starts, so end up getting insane delays. To be fair though, it is better that they have delays outside the game than inside the game. We don't want like lag or peripheral issues eating up like almost half an hour when it comes to a pause. So, well, welcome everyone to the live stream. Just waiting on some people to get online so we can see that lobby, and then we'll get things started. I would love to play Clash, but there was no one to invite me for Clash yesterday. I made a post in quite a few Discords, and I'd just say the fish were not biting. So instead, I watched some more Presidential Zomboys. Really, really fun series to watch on YouTube. Always a big fan of that series. I think it's nearing its conclusion. So we're gonna get some cool videos. Whew. All right. So tonight, watching 4Bot1Supp versus Team Nordians. So probably gonna see a pretty decent amount of action in the bot lane, as both those teams are bot lane focused. So I wouldn't be surprised to see junglers start opposite side of bot lane, to be able to get that level 3 gank in, you know, fight for the first grab and get priority for that first dragon. So that's what I'm expecting. You know, as always, whenever people are playing against Blios, and there's gonna be some target 80 carry builds. Oh, I got a notification. Alright, looks like Blios is getting online. So he answered my DM, so shouldn't be too long. We should get a lobby up and running. We have 4 minutes still before it starts, but yeah. Oh. Now I came back from the burial ceremony for my grandma, so I got to see a lot of family members. We hung out, we went for a bite to eat, and then I came straight back to Montreal. So I left in the morning to go to my mom's friend's house for the lift. Then she drove us down to the ceremony. I spent like 15 minutes after the ceremony for like food and drinks at the pub, and then we came right back. So I spent almost the entire Friday in the car. It's kind of crazy, and there was a lot of traffic. Normally, like when you're coming into Montreal, it's like not much traffic. But when we're leaving Montreal, there was insane amount of traffic. And when we were coming back, there was an insane amount of traffic. It's like we were cursed with bad traffic. Thank God I didn't have to drive, because oh Lord, I would have, I would have gotten, hangry. Let's just say that much. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, Mr. Bleebly is online, so we're gonna get a lobby up and running soon. Alright, so there should be an invite shortly, I think. So not, what did you guys do this weekend? Or what are you gonna be doing this weekend? Well, I mean, it's Sunday evenings. Maybe you guys already did everything you were gonna do this weekend. But I don't know. The MSI is this week, so I'm excited. Let's see, when exactly is MSI? Oh my God, stop. I love when I mistype. Ooh, the pick'ems are live. Okay, so they start Friday. MSI starts Friday at 3 p.m. Jesus. Oh, they're best of fives? Hey yo, okay. Okay. Yo, Dust, if you're here, we should do a play with friends thing. Like create like a group leaderboard, like we did for Worlds. I think that could be a lot of fun. If you want, of course. No worries. Can always blast over. What the hell is the Jace there? Do we get a lobby soon? Do we get a lobby soon? I want a lobby. I'm finally here, performing for you. You want the one so you can join in too. This monkey. Huh? Sounds- Give me a second. I'm just answering someone. Sounds- So we added a new reward for those interested. It's the Univut. It's got a, I think, 2 minute cooldown. But for 200 cycle bucks, you can make me say the line. Well, relatively makes crushing rocks such a breeze. It's calm. I got invited to the wrong cast. See, like that's the problem. When like 10 teams are playing Sundays, bruh. Oh, looks like there was a problem. So I'll be posting T code a lot. Alrighty. So we are in the lobby. Uh, we'll be changing perspective once we get to the draft link. So that is what we're waiting on now. But at least we are in the lobby. I was given the tournament code, and I'm in. All right. I think everyone's here. Is everyone here? I thought it is. And big, so I'm about to give me the ish. Yo, les eaux clos. What? Heck, what are you talking about? All right. So you got a time to take? Are you gonna take the time to make the clips that you need tonight, or? Parce que MSI qui commence vendredi là. Oh, ça va être intense. Ça va être intense. On va faire du watch party esports. Oh, I get a spectator link. Well, bam, drop game. Oh, oh, yeah. I can't wait to go back on Magic Arena and get some more W's in drafts. Pas grand chose à faire de ces jours-ci. On a du Mario Karting à faire. Parce que là, on fait 2 vidéos de Mario Kart par semaine. So, ça commence à être un peu plus intense. And, sinon, pour ça, ben, on fait du chill guy gaming, comme on dit bien. Alright. Bon, ben, il est 7h09, on n'a toujours pas commencé. Aïe, 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 aïe. Un jour, on va commencer. One day we will start on time. But today is not that day. Maybe it means the boys over from Exodia are gonna be able to come do some bango chalango in the streamarango. Oh, looks like 4Bots1Supp are ready for the draft. So just waiting on the I give my ready check. Oh, I have 50 hours in Magic Arena. That's not bad. Almost 1900 in my gacha again. That's crazy. Alright. So, waiting on Team Nordian ready check, but let's see who's going to play better for their bot lane here in game number 1. Because if Blios is indeed AD carry, sometimes they tend to like roll swap and stuff. But Blios is AD carry. I expect Isa to be taken off the table. And on the side of 4Bots1Supp, I've seen that they like playing Ezreal, so that might be a contested pick. All right, let's see. We got the ready check here from Blios. So Nordians are ready. I need a. I really got to get myself a. Oh wait, I do. Wait. Where is it? Where's my adorable what's it called? It's a the thing you put here. I forgot where I put it. No. All right, but we're in the draft here, so Tristana already knocked off the board. Contested pick between both teams is something that. Ooh. Hey, thank you, Pack, for the tier 1 gifty. Too guilty. Appreciate it. All right, back to the draft. We got Zinzao, Syndra, Zillion also banned off the table. So it looks like we're trying to deny that Strikey, Batchamp, Blios synergy of wanting to try and assassinate someone the entire game. All right, Cassiopeia also taken off the table. Interesting that she's taken off the table here in game number one. I'm not sure what kind of predicament that means, but maybe it entails that we want to pick a Kali or maybe Yo, two champs that are normally pretty good here. Okay, Varus, gonna be the contested pick here. 4Bot1Supp is gonna be one locket. A very, very strong pick. Nordians are going to answer by taking away the Enchantress that makes Varus really, really good. Varus also still super playable with a bunch of different other poke supports and some engage supports. But Varus Lulu is a pretty nasty combo. They're good bullies. Okay, Sejuani going to be the lock-in here for Batchamp. So we've got solid peels so far from the side of Nordians. Now, I'm wondering, because the Rumble was left open and we didn't pick it, are we gonna try and pick the Yone and then Rumble on second rotation to have the super molten lane combo? That could be one way. Et on t'entend en fond de canne de conserve. Really? Give me a second. Oh, it did the thing again where it switches for no reason.
Is that better? Testing. 1, 2, testing. Is it better? Is it better? Hello? Is it better? Is it better? Testing. Testing. Give me a second here. Testing. Testing. Hello? Is the voice better? Hello? Okay. I don't know why it changes. I guess it's because I swapped from like OBS for Switch game recordings. Okay. So I don't know why it changes. I guess it's because I swapped. Okay, I don't want to hear myself on 2x. All right, so we did pair the Lulu with the Jinx, and we picked up Renata here for the Varus, and now we're banning out top laners, trying to ban out Azor here on the side of 4Bot1Supp, and we're trying to take away some weak side top laners here against 4Bot1Supp, because we already have the Wukong, we have the Varus, so we have decent damage. We just need a good tank since we decided to go with the Renata Glass over an Engage support. Because Engage versus Lulu, not that fun to do, to be honest. Especially the likes of like Rakan and Rel, you just get polymorphed, instantly blown up, and then, well, you just start questioning your life choices. So Azor's two comfort picks, Renekton and Mordekaiser, are going to be taken off the table here. For this game number one. So I wonder what... Oh, okay. Strikey is gonna be the one locking in his mid laner. So we're gonna be getting some Hui action here. So solid team fighting here from the side of Nordians. But they have to get to that point where these champions are fantastic. So I want to say it's the two-item power point, the two-item point, where the champions really start to get off the field. We're gonna blind pick the Gnar. This is a relatively safe blind pick. I mean, the K'Sante was open, but maybe we're looking for a little bit more engage kind of ability here to go in with the Wukong. K'Sante doesn't really offer that. And the Victor here gonna be locked in to scale alongside the Hui. So at least both sides seem to have some relatively good late game. Almost tied here in the value of their champions pick for pick. It's sure that Renata, if she gets a hostile takeover on a super fed Jinx, and there's no cleanse for the Jinx, that the Jinx will just kill her entire team. And that'll be a team fight win here for the side of 4Bot1Supp. But there is a lot of peel and a lot of crowd control on the side of Nordians. So we'll have to see if if the Nard here on the side of 4Bot1Supp and their jungle can find the angles they need to get some precarious leads. Alright, so as always, boys, if you want predictions in the chat, type 1. Type the number 1. If we get 1 vote, we'll have 30-second predictions. If we get 2+ votes, we'll have 2 minutes. So go ahead and type down in the chat the number 1 if you want some predictions here to get some more points. I know these are not the most known teams, but hey, if you want to make some jamula, because, you know, we live in North America, and I think Trump may have started World War III by attacking Iran or whatever, so you might want to get your money up before you get your funny up as soon as possible, because who knows what is going to happen. It's going to be cray-cray. That's all I know. It's been all over Twitter, and honestly, it's been all over YouTube. I had trouble finding YouTube videos I wanted to watch today, because it was the only thing that people were posting. Even my funny content creator friends were literally just talking about the incident. So, remember, vote 1 in the chat if you want predictions. If not, no predictions. Also, we added a new custom reward. Oh, alright, Pack. I'll hydrate. Added a new reward in the chat. If you like the catchphrase "Au niveau de cela," something I used to say quite a bit during my French streams, well, on a 2-minute timer, you can make me say it whenever you feel like it. So, other than that, if you feel like supporting the stream, remember, if you're not following the live stream, to follow it. I think there are there still I don't know if there's still discount on gift subs, but if there are and you're feeling generous or you've got your big money up, well, I would appreciate it, but it is optional. Other than that, !social in the chat. Follow the YouTube if you want daily uploads being narrated by me. Also, if you ever want to rewatch any of the tournament VODs, they're available to the public, but you do have to use my YouTube channel. Other than that, Twitter if you like nice artwork and I guess my opinions in card games, because that's what I tend to tweet about. 10% off on advanced.gg using the code Sanctum10 if you ever need some energy drinks or some powders to get your day going. And other than that, there's my Discord link. I don't know if it still works. I think so. I hope so. If you want to get any personal updates about me, or just, you know, a place to find me with a relative ease, outside of my DMs, of course. And other than that, yeah, that's about it. We will be hosting watch parties for MSI, so I will be factoring in those times for when I do casts. So it's possible next week that we get like a very early week of casting, and then during the weekend when it's MSI that I don't do any casting. It's very likely. It's very likely. So, because I like creating MSI content and Worlds content, and my YouTube Andes like watching that content. So that is a responsibility I have to uphold for them. I know it may mean that for like maybe a week or two we have less weekend streams, but we'll pick it back up when we pick it back up. So that there's no worries about that. Casts aren't going anywhere. It's just alright. Okay, I guess they did not place themselves in professional order unless it is Aatrox mid, but I really doubt that. I think the Aatrox pick is really good into Gnar, so I'm assuming Azar is going to be playing into Kukino. And it'd be really weird to watch Victor play into Aatrox. That's not a matchup I think I've ever seen before. Okay. Also, we don't know if this is hard fearless. Could be hard fearless, could be soft fearless. I know normally if both teams agree ahead of time that it is hard fearless, but I didn't see anything in the chat regarding that, so I forgot to ask. So, oh yeah, so hopefully we're about 3-ish minutes before we get into the game. So make sure you go grab your drink, go grab your snack, and go to the washroom if you have to, because I feel like this game, although we have some very scaling drafts, I feel like we're gonna see a decent amount of action, because we've seen Nordians fight for a lot of things, sometimes too many things, but we've seen them fight for almost anything that's on the map. So, we're in the spectator lane, 2.5 minutes till we get into the game and find out if we got some rich people who are the poor people. By the way, the rich and poor is just who has a skin, who has no skin. No mean thing is ever meant by it. And whatever is said on the riff, I do have to let you guys know that no beef is ever personal. Once the stream ends, the animosity, if there was any, if anything, gets dropped. It's for entertainment value, if anything. Nothing is ever personal, so... Well, fine. I'll give you a prediction, but Pac, you gotta type 1 in the chat next time. You gotta type 1 in the chat. Yeah, it's Gambit time. Alright. So here is... There you go. It's a Gambit time. Predictions down below. Predictions down below. Let's see. Are people gonna be voting? Woo! Wow. 5,000 points on Nordians. That's crazy. 7,000 points on Nordians. Damn. Damn. Okay. Okay. I see you. That's crazy. Is there no 4Bot1Supp believers in the chat? Do we not have any believers for Spirit and Kakino? They had a pretty decent upset the last time they played. So, I don't know. I think both teams equally scalable, but if I had to give it to the draft, if Nordians are able to get an early takedown and let the Jinx go Zabu Mafu, is Nordians favored in a team fight. But you know, if we get late enough and the Gnar plus Victor just find a really nice play, it's gonna be hard to come back from that. But keep in mind, you got 30 seconds before we get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to switch to the anime titty overlay. So here we go. Oh, let me pause the music too. Alrighty. Oh, we got Gentleman Gnar, Poor Wukong, Psyops Victor, Arctic, Ops Varus, Friday Night Renata Glassberg, Cavalry Sejuani, Poor Hui, Primordian Aatrox, Targaryen Jinx, and Poor Lulu. So we got an average of 3 poor players in this game. Unfortunato. But some pretty cool skins along the way. We got ourselves 4 teleports, double lethal tempo, so it's on hit Varus. Understandable. Here, let me just... there we go. Alright, everything looking good. Everything okay. We've got Gust Watcher versus Moss Stomper Seedling here. And defensive start here for the Aatrox. Understandable. He is going to have to survive the poke here from Kagano and try to punish him try to punish him through sweet spots. Blios has the really nice purple Star Guardian Chroma. And that way is venturing dangerously far into the bushes. Trying to make sure that no one's getting any sneaky vision. Looks like Spirit might be trying to get a ward on the chicken's camp. But we'll see if he ends up doing it. Because Strikey is in the bot side river. So might be able to get away with it. I'll have to see that. Oh, what a stretch. It's time to get up. We're gonna do a standing cast. Well, bam. Okay. Both players seem to be locked in on their positions. No one seems to be going for an invasive ward. Strikey's making his way in. Trying to get in. But here ASD's gonna find him. The fireball's gonna come out. And we're gonna trade for the protocol. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad. Okay. It looks like Spirit decided to keep his ward. And we start the farming war. Who's gonna get that early CS advantage? So far it seems like Kakino trying to buy space with the little boomerang. Ooh, okay. We might be seeing some zoning here from Blios and that way in the bot lane. Okay, early level 2 here for Pichu. The death rate comes down, hurts a little bit. And Azor getting punished. Just a wee bit. But it looks like we've got a really big wave coming in to the bot lane. We'll have to see if Met is able to get a decent amount of CS from it. He should be able to get most of it. Okay. Gonna end up missing... Okay, so he missed like 2, but he got a decent amount. So now above level 2. Level 3 is gonna be an interesting choice here. Pichu seems to have the advantage here in his lane. As I say that, he does miss a minion. Ooh, a nice short hop to dodge the Darkened Blade sweet spot. Keep in mind the sweet spot for Aatrox's Qs have been given increased damage, so if you land a skill shot, it does a lot more. And yeah, so far it's just some basic farming. Wukong doing a full clear while Sejuani is looking for an early gank here. Are we going to path towards the top? The short hop is going to be very good, saving Kokino the use of his flash. So he'll be ready if there's another top lane gank. But interestingly enough, a bad champ decided to just do his top side into a recon. So Spirit up 3 camps right now on the Sejuani, and maybe could look for more if he gets a little bit of intel on her. The Meganar has been procced in the top lane, but it looks like we're just going to use it to try and build some wave clear. Azor's got a big wave crashing in though, so it is something we're going to have to look out for. Ooh, the handshake is going to go wide. Okay, Spirit went for the turnaround gank, and now the polymorph comes out onto Blios. The warrior, the Nimbus strike into the warrior trickster, but it looks like Blios is going to be perfectly fine. Only the heal used from that way, but not that way. Out of mana, and Azor going to be taking a little bit of a beating from the mini Gnar. I have a decent CS lead here in the top lane. The teleport's invested both in the mid lane, both for Amtome Sapphire Crystal. So no advantage generated. But it looks like Pichu is trying to just build space with the Death Ray and the Victor Q. Okay. Kakino and Azor have not reset yet. Ooh, that was a nice sweet spot. Almost got Kakino. Hit him on the side, so didn't do the full damage. But you can see this Aatrox versus Gnar matchup. When Gnar mispositions, he gets punished pretty heavily here. So it looks like some deep vision was put here in the in Spirit's blue side jungle. Trying to find him, maybe. Ooh, Kagano is going to miss another minion. Unfortunately, the lead is only getting slightly bigger as time goes by. The Meganar has been progged, but now Sejuani here in the top lane. We're looking to push the wave in, maybe get a dive in when this Meganar times out. So, Quay just going to clear. Ooh, I'm going to try and clear the wave as much as we can. The level 6 is now available here. Okay, a bad champ not gonna continue the chase, but the flash forced out of Kakano is pretty big because not only is he gonna miss like a big wave, not only did he miss a wave already, but now his teleport has to come in now, and since it's a turtle port, he will at least be missing a few minions. But he should be able to get the cannon minion, which is good. But priority, because we saw Sejuani top lane, means that we have the right to make a play here in the bot lane. And that wave, who had taken a recall, means that the Jinx kind of left all alone. Dragon number 1, gonna go over to 4Bot1Supp. Okay, the fight for level 6 is gonna be happening soon here in this bot lane. But there will be a CS lead here in favor. There's a CS and XP lead here in favor of Blios in that way. And now Met taking a decent chunk. The piercing shot gonna be used. The hail of arrows. The minion is gonna block it. Okay, Kakano about to get his Magnar, looking for something. Blios has a Super Mega Death Rocket, looking for a play here, but the handshake might come out. No, instead it's going to be the defensive protocol from Renata. Okay, under the turret, and now Varus is going to get the first blood. And he's going to follow through. Blios has the barrier, but this on-hit Varus just has too much damage. The extra turret shot that Dabway took was a little too much, and now we're getting some nice sweet spots. Azor really starting to get the Punisher down here on Kakano. And the short hop has to be used to dodge. But let's look, looking at the other lanes. We see Victor a little bit down on CS. About a wave down. And Azor almost 2 to 3 waves up. Okay, Strikey getting chunked. And that's going to be the feat of Warfare's claim. A nice flash Cyclone as a Warrior Trickster over the wall to find the Cyclone to hit Strikey. And that is Strikey's flash. So this way, going to be vulnerable here for a little bit. Not that way. Looking to cancel a recall is going to get some money. And now Aatrox is here. And Azor is going to trade a kill for the loss of a turret plate and a wave. So I think at the end of the day, that is very good. There is no cleanse on this Jinx, and now Blios might be in a bit of danger. And yeah, forcing Blios to hit the minions. A very nice hostile takeover. And that is going to be the Grubs traded though. But this Varus on a killing spree now. Going lethality with lethal tempo. I'm a little confused, but hey, I'm not the pro player, right? So it is interesting to see Serrated Dirk here on an attack speed build. Normally when you go lethality, you have Arcane Comet or Hail of Arrows. And now Pichu forced to play Dodgeball Simulator against this way. Okay, so it looks like we are going Yomu's Ghostblade, so it is going to be lethality Varus with on-hit runes. Interesting choice. And there is, well, I mean, there is a Sejuani on the enemy team, but she isn't going to be building that much armor. And we'll see what happens. Maybe it's just like, oh, okay, a nice Nart here into the wall to try and deny the sweet spot. But Azor has the freeze. And now Kakano's got to be careful. Okay, Spirit might be in a bit of trouble using the warrior tricks to get away from the grasping bomb. Here comes the Spiraling Despair, and we are trying to find Strikey, but we're not going to be able to find him, and he's able to survive on barely any hit points. The Zap coming in here, landing on ASD. We do not have... Oof! That was a nice sweet spot, and now we got the Chain of Corruption, and is Azor going to be able to survive? He will, but Blios will be taking down once again, and this Varus is very powerful. But we did kill the Renata and the Wukong, and now Mets looking for a kill here on the Lulu. Not going to be able to find it. Pichu is going to be able to get his second plate though. Strikey did teleport to. He did teleport to. Oh, okay. Oh, Batchan might be in a bit of trouble, but I don't think there's enough damage to kill the Sejuani at this point. Sejuani just has too much health, but also Sejuani doesn't really do enough damage to hurt the Vikitor. Okay, Strikey gonna rotate back down to the mid lane, and we do not have the Cyclone here for Spirit, but Blios is gonna see that Spirit is bot lane, so he's gonna be a little bit careful. So Yomu's was indeed finished with the Blackfire Torch here for Victor, so we've got some good scaling items so far. Item advantage, prowess to the side of 4Bot1Supp as of this part of the early game. Still only looking at less than 1,000 gold lead, so it's not that insane. Kageno gonna make his way back up to the top lane. Heartsteel almost finished here for Sejuani. Is gonna be a big item if she can start getting some stacks on it. But Nart really wants that Triforce, but will he get access to it? Might not have much access to the wave. Now Met here gonna take the second place. Spirit here with the Cyclone. We might be looking for a play. Get a nice Chain of Corruption. And now that way, super chunked out, forced to use his ult on himself. Now Bleo's gonna be in a bit of trouble. We are gonna trade 1-for-1, and oh, is that gonna be enough? No, that way gonna be able to get away, and the bailout not gonna be able to save Spirit. Okay, the Gnar comes in, but the Infernal Chains does come back, so that might be first turret here for this Varus, and this Varus is super rich. Looking at the money, yeah, he's chilling with almost a 2,000 gold lead on the next wave. Yeah, that could be it. That could be the feats of strengths here for the side of 4Bot1Supp. But it looks like we're going to abandon that. And now Kakano might be in a bit of danger. So it looks like they're trying to... And the Batjam just going to be able to find a kill here. And now Spirits find Strikey, but the Spiraling Despair, that's a lot of damage. And there is no flash here for Spirit available. And okay, a nice Nimbus Strike to get away here from the Thunderbolt. And Spirit gonna live with his life, but force the it's gonna force the flash out of Strikey, which again does make this way a lot more vulnerable. They do have to be careful here. Now we're the pickaxe. I mean, we still could be going on hit. Maybe we just went... Actually, I don't know. It could be Jinsu's, it could be Collector. They both build out of that item, and that's the first turret for Matt. Now looking back at the money, yeah, that's a 2,000 gold lead for this Varus, and he is super comfortable here. The Victor is level 11 though, so we do have to be a little bit careful. Bleos does not want to mess with this big Victor, and for the time being, yeah, it's a pretty big bot diff here. Okay, Batchamp looking for a play. The Chain of Corruption gonna miss thanks to the handshake, and now maybe Matt has found his match. Force the flash over the wall, and the hostile takeover gonna hit Sejuani and Aatrox. Pichu gonna be in a bit of danger. A nice 3-man Cyclone finds Bleos here on the back line, but this Aatrox is insane. And we find a really good sweet spot. Aatrox gonna be able to take the shutdown here on Met. And now this Aatrox is gonna be a big problem here for the side of 4Bot1Supp. They don't really have an easy way to kill him. Victor and Nardo do make a pretty decent wave clearing duo. So there is not going to be a turret advantage. However, this Herald might just be going down here to to Team Nordians. As we do have the Jinx, she's getting excited. She's got that pew pew, and you know when a girl goes to pew pew, well, you go to pow pow, and you just disappear. All right, Strikey gonna try and get a little bit of an advantage bot lane. Try to push his luck a little bit here. So it is going to be Jinsu's Rage Blade or Borg here for the Varus. So interesting, we're getting a like pseudo mix build for the Varus. Victor Pichu is going to be able to stop Strikey from taking the turret, but now Spirit is looking to kill Strikey here. Has the red buff. The fear comes in here on Spirit though, and yeah, this Wukong unfortunately after getting hit by the fear does not have the momentum to continue the fight. Alright, so far, we're in the mid-game. Now, with that team fight, because of the big-ass shutdown on the Varus, there's about a 1k gold lead here. Looking at the money, yeah, there's 2,500 gold diff in the top lane between Kakino and Azor, so we do have to find a way to stop this Aatrox. There are no shutdown bounties right now for either team. Okay, and it looks like Aatrox might be going Cyclo Sword, second item. Okay, for Dragon here now, it looks like we want to contest it. Handshake is going to miss here from ASD. Going to have to shield himself. The gravity field coming down. Spirit does have a flank angle here. The look, and he finds Bleos once again, and now Bleos gets hit. The hostile takeover does a lot of damage. Strikey goes down, and Azor gets shut down. This Varus unkillable at this point of the game. And that's gonna be a 3-for-0 plus Dragon, and you burn Jinx's flash. I also burn a Bad Champ's flash, but Sejuani's flash not really that important at this point in the game. But very good momentum here for 4Bot1Supp. Able to turn the team fight in their tide, even though the Aatrox was huge and their Nard doesn't even have an item yet. Now, hopefully here Kakino does finish his. I imagine that's Triforce finish for Kakino. We're nearing nearing Leandri's here for Victor, and that's going to be the 2-item burn mark that we're going to look at because Sejuani has no magic resist so far. Sure, she has her passive, but it knocks off the second she gets hit by enemy champion. And there's a lot of random static damage from the Wukong to the Victor to the random piercing shots that are going to hit. Nordians are going to be able to defend this outer turret a little bit longer. And since 4Bot1Supp do not have any grubs, it's a little hard to take objectives. Okay, so it is going to be Blade of the Rune King and Youmuu's. Okay, so I guess we got the Youmuu's to be able to get out of the way here from the side of Azor. And, yeah, from the side of Azor and a Bad Champ. Just interesting build, to say the least. Spirit is going to clear out the pink ward. That is making his life a living hell. And we're just going back to Farming Simulator. We've got a Dragon in 4 minutes, Baron in 6, Otacon in 1. So, I don't think we're going to see any necessary kills until then. But alright. It is Hextech Soul Point though for the side of 4Bot1Supp, and that soul is going to be pretty nasty. And being able to get an AoE slow on the enemy team, just tagging the Jinx, is insane value. I hydrated. And now, we're going to find a stray Sejuani in the bush. And looks like we're trying to... Oh, okay. We're looking for the Cyclone here, but Spirit is alone right now. Med here gets stunned up by the Sejuani ultimate. And now Azor wants to look for a way back in. But that is the Sejuani ult traded for both Wukong, for the Wukong and the Gnarl. And now we're going back in. The Chains of Corruption coming out, and the hostile takeover is gonna tag Bleos. Okay, the heal comes out, and the Super Mega Death Rocket is going to attack Spirit. Now Jinx is excited. She's looking for a play. A really nice handshake. Otacon gets triggered by this and starts attacking everyone. We got Dragon in 2 minutes, and it looks like we just want to try and push for mid-prio here. Spirit did trade his life for that. Okay, we're progging the Yomus. Okay. So with prio, it looks like that turret's gonna go down, and now ASD may be in a little bit of trouble. The stun here from Sejuani coming up, and the flash from ASD, but it's not gonna be enough. And now we're trying to knock up Met here, but a nice piercing shot is gonna be enough. And that way might be in trouble here. This, the flash here from Met to guarantee the kill here. But Jinx is super excited in this one. Sure, the Gnar comes out, but Leos gets a kill. Victor gets a kill. Wait. Strikey gets the kill in exchange here. Victor, though, here to support his team. And that is a 3 for 3 at the end of the day. Jinx's barrier was popped, but that was a decent amount of money over to the Jinx, right? No, it's actually Striker that took all the money for that team fight. So the Jinx still decently behind, 20 CS down. And okay, so it is on hit Varus just with an extra Yonos. It's a very interesting build. I've never seen it before, but now we have Otacon present. Spirit here clearing out some vision. Azor has finished his Voltaic Cyclosword. So he is very dangerous if he can get on Pichu or Met, or get near Pichu or Met. Oh, okay, Spirit might be in a little bit of trouble. Takes a decent amount of Hwei damage. Now Bad Champ, the Thunderbolt not going to find target. But Azor is going to find a turret in the top lane for himself. He is getting excited. And is recalling because the STP wants to be ready for this eventual team fight in the bot lane. The Frozen Heart finished for Sejuani, and we got ourselves a Horizon Focus here on to Striking. It's looking for that long range super damage poke. Alright, the dragon has been started. It's down to 9,000. We're trying his own Spirit and Kakano. The Mega Gnar is about to time out though. So we have to look for a play. It is going to time out, so there's going to be no value from that Mega Gnar. And with the zoning, Wukong Spirit able to steal the dragon. That's going to be the Hextech Soul going over the. He has the flash over the wall, but beautiful steal from Spirit himself. And I don't know how that happened. I guess Ronaldo's too good. And now we have to be careful because every time someone gets tagged by an ability, it's going to be basically like a global slow. We're looking to get that mid outer, and we are going to be able to get it. Still a 1k gold lead in favor. Oh, okay, Azor going to pop the World Ender. He's going to try and find Spirit. Spirit going to dodge the first sweet spot, but he's going to get Boomba Slambud. And the Frog is not going to be able to attack. Now it's a 5v1 here. Sorry, a 4v1. The Super Mega Death Rocket not going to find the target, and Azor going to be able to live. But Operation Get Spirit the hell out of there was a success. And Thunderbolt is going to tag Pichu, canceling that recall. But now the next fight that we are looking at is this Otacon. As Baron spawns in 40 seconds. But I think the teams are getting serious about this bot lane bash. The Spirit is nowhere near bot lane, so they do not have any info on the enemy jungler, or I think they might have pressed the button. We're going to go back to Super Wave Clear Turbo. Alright, James really wants that Infinity Edge before the next fight. Oh, you see that slow just from clearing the minion wave? That's something that Bleos is going to have to play around, because all 5 champions can proc the Hextech Soul Prod. Okay, we do have vision on Spirit, so we know he's doing his chickens, but a bad champ nowhere near the bot side. Okay, Azor trying to find a flank angle here, but instead just gonna be spectating. Looking at the money, Azor's probably got another tunneler here, but he's going to cancel his recall as we clear vision around the Baron Nashor. The Mega Gnar has been procced in the bot lane, so it's not going to be available for this coming team fight. And for now, the teams are just evenly scaling, but the biggest problem is there's about 1,000 gold worth of stats from all these dragons that 4Bot1Supp were able to get, essentially for free. When about the Yomush, try and find Strikey here, because we saw him on vision. And yeah, a nice piercing shot is able to do it, and that should be priority for the Otacon. Maybe we're going to trade Otacon for Baron. It looks like that's what we're doing. We're going to be starting the Baron here from the side of Nordians, and they realize that. And 4Bot1Supp is going to call it off. It looks like we were just trying to buy time with the Baron start. So we are going to call off it. There is no Cyclone, and now Spirit, kind of walking into trouble, gets chompered and murderized. Nothing he could really do about that, but that was a little bit greedy here from 4Bot1Supp. They already knew that it had been called off, but now Spirit is also, well, it's not that he's squishy, it's just that Aatrox and Jinx kind of do a lot of damage. So, even though Wukong does gain armor as he fights, the priority now to start this Otacon is officially here for the side of Nordians. And it's a 4v5. There's no Spirit for 2 seconds. And there's no way to start. Okay, we're gonna get... Okay, though, Renata Glass able to assassinate Strikey with the help of the protocol. A nice flash to find the boomerang auto attack. The hyper proc is going to be enough, and now Blios might be in a little bit of trouble. Is there another short hop? No, it looks like we're not going to be able to find Blios, but that is a nice kill onto Strikey. And once again, that is Sejuani's flash on cooldown. A nice team fight win here, and that might be Baron priority for the side of 4Bot1Supp. Because Met, 3 items. Big shutdown bounty on him. He's huge. If you can't get to him, you can't win a team fight against this team. Alright, and now Baron down to 2k. Yep, a nice try to steal with the Super Mega Death Rocket, but it's not going to be enough. And now, we're still only looking at a 1k gold lead, so this game has been insanely close. The gold lead ping-ponging back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And there's just, there's no insane lead. It's just, there's been a lot of fights over these objectives. Though, to be fair, Otacon did go in favor of Nordians, so they did get some good catch-up XP that they needed. To be able to contest the wallet diff on certain roles. Pichu now working on his 3rd item. We're getting a tier on Varus now at 30 minutes into the game. Oh, I'm beyond confused. I would have thought you build tier before 30 minutes. Okay. Looks like we're looking for Renata, but a really nice handshake. We are going to get the tier 1 here for 4Bot1Supp thanks to Kakino. And now he's looking at Aatrox. He's going to get a nice Gnar into the wall. Throw. And, oh, okay. That is, okay, Azor's going to get chunked a little bit. But the Elder is here. Both top laners have teleports. But no one's in the pits. Bad Champ tried to find a play instead. Now Strikey is going to try and delay with as many fireballs as he can land. We're trying to unfatigue the Gnar. Okay, the rage bar is building up. But that's that way, and Strikey found out once again. And now, even with the Mikhails, it's not going to be enough. And now that way, going to be going down. A double kill for the victor here. And now Spirit is still alive. And we're going to trade the victor here for the Jinx. So that's a big shutdown. But the triple kill over here. Now we have priority to maybe end the game. It's a 4-for-1 at the end of the day. And it just looks like 4Bot1Supp came more prepared. A nice stun here by the Mega Gnar, and that's going to be a kill over to the Renata. It's 20-second death timers, plus the Baron, and we got a cannon wave. Is that going to be enough? We got that wave spawning in like 10 seconds, but I don't know if he's got enough hooks of the paw to be able to get stuff done. Okay, that's going to be 4Bot1Supp taking game number 1 in this best of 3. Very, very interesting build coming out from Met, the hybrid Varus build. But yeah, okay, some very, very good peel. And now let's sit back down as we get ready for the Game 2 draft. There were no believers. There were no 4Bot1Supp believers. It is Legamba time. Alright, let's go back to the super webcam. And choose the prediction outcome. It's going to be 4Bot1Supp, so woohoo! Hey, yo, yay! Monsieur l'agent, what do you mean? Nobody thought this would happen. Rip. Goodbye, everyone's points. The exclamation point today shows you the different commands we have available. Alrighty. Alright, let's get the music back up and running. Let's see here. Alright. So just waiting for tournament code number 2 or the invite. And then we'll get the Bango Chalango. Alright. So how do we feel about that game number 1, guys? Because, I thought it'd be close. Until, man, hey, Pichu popped off. And Spirit was always finding the angle on striking Bleos. Some insane jungle diffing happened that game. Can I get a lobby invite? Est-ce que le lobby est ouvert? Can I get a lobby invite? Onegaishimasu. I only have Bleos out of the 10 people playing. I only have Bleos. So. Alright, well, we are just waiting. Do 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 do. There you go. We wrote the Blios to let us know when the lobby is open. Oh, we got the link. We got the link. Lobby number 2 coming up. C'est du bonbon le casting? I don't know what that means. It's candy? Alright, well, once we have the, let's just lock that there. So once we have the draft link, we're going to switch to perspective, but for now, we're just waiting. There is no one chatting in the chat, so I do not know what we're waiting on. I feel like we're missing one person. Yeah, we are missing one person. I think the under set enough. Yeah, we're just missing one person, and then we should be good to go. Okay, looks like okay, so we've got Nordians here on red side here for game number 2. So is that the... Okay, that's the red thing. Alright, so we got the spectator link. Well, bam! Just the camel. Alright. Will Nordians be able to come back here and give us 3 games? Or will it just go down in flames? No ready check yet from either side, so we're just being chilling while we waiting. Not gonna lie, the mixed build on Varus had me very confused, but it looked like it worked. The yo moves to try and find to make plays, and the on hit to just be able to get rid of the Aatrox and the Sejuani in team fights. So I don't know, maybe hybrid is the way to go. He also seemed like he had a really good laning phase. All right, 4Bot1Supp on blue here. We are gonna flicker the Fearless. It might be soft Fearless, I don't know. But Lee Sin gonna stay a staple ban here against Nordian. Bad Champ really having a lot of fun on his Lee Sin. I will go to the washroom when we get into champion select, but no worries, I'll have the filter and whatever, so don't have to worry about that. All right, no ban? Question mark? Oh, okay. So Cassiopeia gonna be the same band here. Looks like we might just be sticking to the exact same bands here from game 1. We got Cassio, Victor on red. We got Tristana Lee Sin on blue. And let's see. Okay, yeah, the Strikey Syndra is gonna be the third band, and Spirits Zinzao. Okay, so we've got the exact same bands. And this time, yeah, okay, so it is soft Fearless. It looks like 4Bots1Supp just gonna take the, just gonna have their turn with the Jinx. So are we gonna see the Varus in answer here? So the Varus Renata looked very, very clean from the side of 4Bots1Supp. Ooh, okay. Leo's answering the Jinx with a hyper carry of his own in the Zeri. Okay, the Lulu is off the table though. So, what are we thinking? Because maybe something like a Braum? Something like a Rakan? A Rel? It really just depends if Nordian are going to draft Engage. Because last game they had Engage with the Sejuani. But unfortunately, they were being engaged on the entire game. Sure, Spirit made some fumbles, but okay, looks like we want to get a little bit more proactive and punish this immobile 80 carry here. So we're going to lag in the Jarvan 4 here for Bad Champ. I mean, 4Bot1Supp could just take the Lulu. They literally could just take the Lulu, and then you take like the Pantheon to deal with the Zeri, have the confirmed lockdown, force the Mikhails out of it. And yeah, okay, so it is going to be the Lulu locked in. So we got the Lulu Jinx duo once again. We saw it get heavily abused in game 1 by Varus Renata, but Zeri is the 80 carry locked in here for game number 2. Thank you, Partakui, for the follow, my man. It's appreciated. You're currently on match point here for 4Bot1Supp. Alright. Oh my god, is 4Bot1Supp really just gonna take the salty run back team? Hey yo, there's no bigger disrespect than taking the team comp your opponent made and beating the shit out, like smacking the shit out of them with it. Was good. Well, right now we're in the draft for game 2. Okay, Nordians gonna be picking up the Galio. Okay, it's interesting. Nordian did lose game 1. Yes, pretty convincingly they lost game 1. It turns out that Hextech Soul is very, very good at slowing down immobile champions. All right, the Poppy here. So we're gonna try and buy some team fighting prowess here by banning the Poppy away, letting this Galio and Jarvan try and get their shtick down. Renekton is gonna be, oh no, okay, it's gonna be, we're thinking, we're flickering between the two Azor comfort picks. It's time to hydrate. All right, so Renekton off the table. I assume we'll see Mordekaiser also off the table in a second here. It would be hilarious if 4Bot1Supp take Nordian's draft and beat them with it. That would be the biggest sign of disrespect that we have available because it's off Fearless. Okay, Shen gonna be also taken off the table here from Kakano. So let's see what 4Bot1Supp feel like banning here. I feel like if you're gonna play, okay, now you can ban with Tom Kench. Okay, I mean Tom Kench, Zeri, it gives Zeri a really useful shield and a panic eject button, which maybe they want to stop. So let's see what Nordian here are gonna pick up here. They're gonna pick up the Karma. Okay, interesting. So we are lacking damage in this team comp. This is turning into a Blios. Oh my god. Okay, we have no damage. Okay, it's the Zeri show, ladies and gentlemen. If Blios cannot... Oh, wow. Okay, last second pivot over the Seraphine. We still have no damage here besides Zeri. Okay, so it's the Blios 1v9 special. Or it's the fastest 2-0 you'll see this season. But they do have good ways of finding picks. And we'll see here. Okay, so we got Spirit on the Vi. That is a champion that's been left open this entire series. And yeah, it's going to be the Aatrox. Okay, so we swap Sejuani out for Vi, and it's essentially the same team comp that Nordians played game 1, which is hilarious, by the way. So let's see here what Nordian have in store. Okay, is it's Aurelia top? No, Camille top? Okay, so we got no magic damage on the team. Oh. Wukong. Wukong top? No, can't. Okay, wow. No, flick. Alright. We'll get the predictions going right away, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it started. So, 2 minutes on the clock. Go. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna mute Mike real quick. We are the retour. The ready check has been given, but we are still not in champion select. Okay. So got a little bit of faith here into 4Bots1Supp, and it seems the faith in Nordians has completely vanished. Alright. Alright, the ready check has been given on both sides. It's time to get into champion select. Keep in mind, we have about 5 minutes before we get into the game. So if you have to go to the washroom, grab a snack, grab a drink, now is the time to do so. There we go. Say nice and fresh. Okay. Take my phone out of my pocket because it's just stabbing me. Alrighty. So, in this game, we have Nordians. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like forgot to place each other in the right spot, but we have Nordians playing against their Game 1 draft. And okay. Ooh. Okay, some interesting scores for this week's games on Sunday. Some underdog teams seem to be, climbing. All right. All right. So, I mean, the win conditions on the table. If Jinx isn't super far behind and they get a takedown at the start of the team fight, the Jinx team comp super powerful. Has the Lulu, has the Vi, has the Aatrox, has the Hui for Peel. So there's a lot of good crowd control here to help the Jinx reposition and stuff. On the other end, though, the Kemi Galio is a strategy that we've seen in professional as a way to lock down a target. You got the Hextech Ultimatum, which can't be cleansed, and then you get a Galio ult on top of that, so it's a guaranteed knockup. Oh. My god, really? What do we do? Oh, we locked in Renata instead of Lulu. Oh, come on. Great. Another 5 minutes. Alright, well, looks like I'm not doing Clash tonight. Oh well. Oh. We were almost at the spectator delay and then someone locks in Renata. It would have been hilarious, but it was an illegal pick, so we had to remake the lobby. I guess I'll be on Twitter for a few minutes because I don't really know what else to do. Alright, looks like we locked in the... I hope we locked in the right champions, I swear to God. Alright, we are now in the spectator delay. 3 minutes until we get in. Oops. Alright. Let's get ready to get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, bam! Alright. I have to rearrange almost the entirety. I have to rearrange 4 roles here on the side of Nordians once we get into the spectator delay. Well, sorry, into the game. But let's hope that Nordians are going to give us a little bit more of you know, I want a little bit more. We've seen them fight with like great communications and stuff. It just they felt disconnected that game, like completely disconnected. So in game 2's draft, we've got, let's see what sexy skins we have here for game 2. We've got Primordial Aatrox, Warring Kingdoms Vi, Poor Hui, Arcane Enemy Jinx, Pool Party Lulu, Darkstar Jarvan, Program Kemi, Gatekeeper Galio, Poor Seraphine, and Prestige Fright Knight Zeri. Okay, so we got some cool skins, but still got some people showing up with no skins. Come on, like, you know the rules. Use skins. Skins are cool. Why do you not have skins? If your answer is that I started playing last week, yeah, that's impossible. You wouldn't have completed the amount of games if you started playing last week. So you have no excuse. Use the skin. Skins are cool. I do not condone what Riot has been doing with shitty skins lately, but there are a lot of cool skins that deserve your money. Because they're super cool. And if you like the champion, you should use their super cool skins. That's all there is to it at the end of the day. Alright, well. 1, 2. Alright, well. Kemi goes here. There we go. Alright. Okay. Is that way you're going to buy a support item?
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
That's the real question. Okay, he did. Thank God. No need for a remake. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Alrighty.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So, still, same defensive start here for Kakino on the Aatrox. Same that Azor had last game. So we'll see here if Azor can have, because he had a decent laning phase here against the Gnar. So I was able to build up a decent lead when he was playing Aatrox into Gnar. But let's see if Kemi has a little bit more damage and sustainability to survive this Aatrox's aggression.
Minions have
And this time, it's not Electrocute Aatrox, it's Conqueror Aatrox. Okay, so maybe a little bit less explosive, but I think a lot more survivability in the kit. Strikey also not playing Doran's Shield on the Gallios, so looking to try and murderize Pichu in this laning phase. We got ourselves 4 teleports, which is good. And Met has decided to opt with Ghost instead of Barrier, but it's still double Lethal Tempo versus double Summon Airy. Okay. Ooh. All right. Let's get back up into that standing cast position for the Bronies. Oh, some action here in the top lane. Some sweet spots. Level 2 early here for Azor. He's looking for a Precision Protocol. And he's going to find a nice sweet spot here. Onto Kakino. Matt is going to take a lot of damage here. Okay, so Leo's kind of having fun this laning phase. Able to do a lot more damage this time around. Oh, okay. I hate that Chemi skin. It just feels so weird. But then again, you know, I'm not a fan of any Chemi skin that isn't... I'm not a fan of any Chemi skin that isn't IG Chemi. Because to me, I feel like that's the only Chemi skin that's ever usable. But to some people, there's a difference. Let's say we're just zoning Matt away from some critical monies. Coven Goth Mommy. Does Chemi have a Coven skin? Really? I did not know. Alright, Kakino trying to find the sweet spots. The Infernal Chains are going to land, and the Darkened Blade Q3 sweet spot is going to land, but Chemi is pretty healthy with those shields. And can have a little bit of an XP lead here against this Aatrox for the time being. Okay, we have a bad champ here, so now maybe Kakino looks for a play. Okay, there's a sweet spot here. Maybe he's forced to flash early, and he will flash away from a bad champ. Met here, driven pretty low. The Electroshock, Laser, gonna land, and now Spirit and a bad champ are fighting here. It's a 3v3. Vi gonna get knocked up. The stun happening here, and now Azor is looking for a kill angle, a nice tactical sweep, the flash over, and that's gonna be the boom boom scissor kick. It's gonna be enough to give Azor the advantage in this lane. And both flashes used in the top lane. Though Chemi gonna be very, very happy. The wave is pushing into her, and she's got a nice little 400 gold lead. And now the teleport has come through for both. It's just a longsword versus a Sheen. So Azor feeling quite comfortable. Spirit with the smite steal here on Krabby. So no jungle advantage for either side. Okay, some really nice dark and sweet spots. The tactical suit, the Infernal Chains is going to miss though. And this means this Chemi is going to get to her level 6 first if things keep going the way they are in the lane. We have a... what dragon? It's a Hextech dragon. Okay, so we won't get a Hextech soul this game. It was a little too OP last game. And now Azor gonna start punishing Kakino as he did in the last game. Galio very thankful that he got himself a kill here onto Spirit during that last team fight. Allows him to get a lot of goodies and make the lane a lot more even for him. Plus the fact that he got double buffs really does make this Galio's life a lot more fun here in this lane against Quake. Gets to spam out the Winds of War and has the regen to be able to find one. Anything, the level 6 now available here for Strikey. Strikey might be looking for a roam, but be a little awkward to get an ult target unless they get jumped on. Spirit right now is doing the farming turbo. Strikey gonna be able to clear out the wave and do it fully well. Oh, Spirit is gonna miss the Vault Breaker. And Strikey is just going to use the legendary Korean walk technique. Okay, we got the flag and drag here onto Spirit, but a Spiraling Despair, we're forcing the ult from a bad champ. And that is the flash infested by a bad champ for that. So that is a really big cooldown. Plus the Galley ultimate is almost 3 minutes long. It's like the Shen ultimate. It's a lot of time. Ooh, okay. Oh, and Kakano finds the sweet spot. The Hextech ultimate not able to come out, and Azor gets punished for not trying to dodge that skill shot. And Kakano pretty happy about that, able to rebuild the gold lead down to just 100, so pretty satisfied. Strikey though, able to clear the waves, so Pichu not going to be able to get the freest of recalls with advantage. And he's down a wave as Hui. Interesting. Okay, Lost Chapter comes out. We almost have the Black Fire Torch here, and we're working on the Hollow Radiance here for this Galio. I mean, there's some magic damage. I mean, it's just a Hui, but I think Hollow Radiance is still a pretty good item. Level 6 almost here for both sides of the bot lane. Cataclysm and Cease and Desist are available. Both junglers are going to see themselves, and they're going to be Bango Chalangoing. Okay, Strikey goes in for Justice Punch, gets feared. Thunderball, Fireball goes out. Ooh, okay, we're going to miss the Infernal Chains. And Azor is going to be just fine. So it looks like we've got Lethality Aatrox here as the first item. Spirit and a Batchamp are trying to find each other, but we've got Spirit who's on a champion that does a little bit more than negative damage, and Jarvan went the super squishy route. So okay, nice zoning W here by Hui. ASD gets caught. And maybe we're looking for something, but without our jungler, nor the ultimate of our Galio, we're a little bit scared. So it's just going to be First Dragon given over here to Spirit. So once again, advantage control. Objective control here. The Fireball is just going to hit the minion wave, so there's going to be no Hui combo. And yeah, we go back to the farming fest. Though Bleos does this time have a 20 CS lead over the Jinx, so that will make it a lot easier if we look at it here. Yeah, there's a 300 gold lead just from farming, because we had some really good zoning early on. The Flag and Drag not gonna land, but we do stick Aatrox into the Cataclysm. And yeah, we burned the World Ender, so that means Kemi is going to look for the possibility of a solo kill here in this top lane. However, Pichu does get a plate for free in exchange, because Strikey had to take a recall. A bad champ is probably back once again. Oh, okay, though. We're going to get punished here, and that's going to be... Ooh, okay! That's a lot of fighting, and now Spirit's gonna be taunted up, knocked up, smashed up, bruised up, and poor girl, she's gonna need some bandages after all that. And so Vigo and Triforce is very interesting. Did not know Vigo went Triforce. I thought it was just Armor Pen Turbo into Armor Pen Turbo into Armor Pen Turbo into da 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 da. But we have seen some interesting builds here from the side of 4Bot1Supp. We had the hybrid Varus that kind of went on a rampage last game. Now BF Sword on both 80 carries with boots. Okay, we got the Root and the Encore, and Bleos just happy. He's looking the Pentakill Pikachu. Blah 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 blah. Let's go the Lightning Crash. It's gonna be enough. Zap, snap, you're dead, Lulu. Good riddance. And now Bleos is going to be pushing in the wave even more. So that's going to be even more CSD. Maybe even a plate here for the side. But that is going to be 2-0 on objectives. Striking now, maybe in a bit of danger. Going to use the cease and desist here. And a really nice cancel. Kakano gonna punish a bad champ over that bad flag and drag. The Cataclysm gonna come through, but that's 2 plates over to the Fed Zeri. Oh, okay, Pichu looking to get saucy with them skill shots. And now Kakano fighting Azor. The sweet spot number 1 gonna be sweet spot 3 lands. And now Kakano's gotta run for his life. This Camille's looking, man, she's got that shit, that Chun-Li. Those Chun-Li thighs as she tries to find him. It's not going to be enough. Hollow Radiant's finished for Galio, though. It's a really, really big item for wave clear. Surprisingly, Zeri still does not have her first item. Even when she's up so much CS plus double solo plates. Now Matt really wants at least a plating. 700 gold, still not enough here for his wild arrows. And you have to be careful, the lightning crash is already off cooldown, and there is no summoners on this Jinx, so she is pretty vulnerable. The wild growth is available for ASD, so you never know. Okay, oh, Azor gonna thank Jesus that there was a minion in the way. But now bad champion Strikey looking to do what they did last game. They want to keep ganking. And that's Azor taking a 3rd kill in this matchup. Okay, Spirit just gonna clear the wave. And yeah, so Kakano getting focused down like he did last game. That is a hubris on Aatrox. Okay, I've never seen that item built on Aatrox before. Okay, and now we're... Ooh, okay, Pichu here forced the flash that away. Gonna look to find Pichu. And now Pichu, very immobile. Strikey takes another kill. With Dragon spawning soon, 24 seconds. And there's no teleport on Pichu, so he's not going to be able to do much here for this up-and-coming team fight. Though it is 2-0 in objectives, so it's not the most important thing right now. Strikey just wants to get some play money. Ooh, okay. Okay, Spirit just gonna find a wham bam booey. Left, right, front, center. Left, right, front, center. And now Zeri, she's getting excited, but she's just gonna get shut down. Lulu's gonna have to kill it. Now Azor with the flank, but that way says, hey, yo, give me that kombucha money, baby. All right, so that is Azor's TP down. No, are we trying to fight for this objective? I don't know if we are. Azor is gonna... Oh, okay. Dragon is gonna get... They're gonna get pushed off Dragon. But that turret is gonna go down to a stiff breeze. Looks like that Dragon is gonna be given over here to the side. Oh, maybe not. I think Spirit just wants to make sure that that turret doesn't fall down, because that would be the feats of strengths given over. Okay, we're looking for a play. There's no lightning crash though, and Kakano. Azor gonna find Pichu, a Cataclysm here onto this Kakano, and boom boom lightning, but that way with that kombucha money coming in hot. Express delivery, baby! Give me that kombucha! Let's say it was, I don't know, mint and wildberry flavor. Yeah. Those of you who drink that nasty ass shit, y'all know. My sister loves that wacko sauce drink. Oh, and it's gonna be the first turret here to the side of, first turret, it goes over to 4Bot1Supp, so that means it's going to be 3 objectives is what we're actually going to be fighting for. A bad champ trying to stop. Ooh, okay, but a nice cease and desist. And we're trying to get in. And Spirit is going to be able to claim another kill. And now Strikey has to flash away. And yeah, that's just going to be the Feats of Warfare going over in dominating fashion to the side of... thank you, Jodas, for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. We're game 2 right now. 4Bots1Supp lead, so it's match point. And now Bleos, the Pentakill Pikachu, he's trying to get excited, trying to find this way, and he's going to be able to zap, zap, zap. What do you have? What happens when an artist gets shot? Well, they die, because that's exactly what Zeri did. Blah, blah, blah. So, we're at a 3,000 gold lead here, though, for the side of Nordians. And if you look at where the money is, a lot of this money is concentrated on Azor, like it was last game. But this time, Bleos is the one in the bot lane with that cash money. Even though his support has taken 2 kills, not intentionally, but, you know, when you need that kombucha money, you need that kombucha money. My sister used to be desperate for kombucha. So much that I had to answer the door at like 3 a.m. for deliveries, which was kind of stupid, but hey, you know, is what is. Okay, now we're going back to Farming Simulator. Kagano though, Azor has a lot of money like we said, and now the Hextech Ultimatum, we're gonna try the flag and drag over the wall, and a bad champ is gonna be able to help punish this this Aatrox, getting himself a little bit of money though, because he went Eclipse first. He is very squishy compared to this Vi. Okay. And now Pichu here. Oh, Azor is going to take the turret aggro, so not going to be able... Oh, okay, we got... Okay, it's a very good punish here by Bleos. A beautiful flash up on the wall, and a really good flash by Met here to dodge the Cataclysm. So, I'm a little bit trigger happy from the side of Spirits. But that is, oh wait, Zeri just dashed over the wall. She didn't even flash. Well, fantastic mechanics here by Bleos. The hands dipping. The hands dipping just real. We're leveling up this series. But is it gonna be enough? He's still super fat, and Zeri is the Pentakill Queen of League of Legends. If there's any champion that can bring back a 1v9, it's Zeri. Okay, Yelio almost done while working on his Riftmaker, but now that's the 2-item mark here for the Zeri, so she's starting to really come online. Nice 2,300 gold lead. It looks like we're going... I don't even know what we're building here on the Jinx. Are we going Kraken Slayer sec? We're not going Crit? Okay, Kagano gonna try and keep up, but yeah, this super squishy Aatrox build, it means if he misses one sweet spot against the Chemi in his trade combo, it's just Joker for him. He doesn't have any HP. I'm still not planning on building any. I think maybe now he's going is Death's Dance? Second item? If the Aatrox was like ahead, I agree that Hubris is like a good item for characters ahead because it's a win more style of item. But when you're already losing trades, it's a little humbling to just get basically one shot by the Chemi combo. Because that second precise protocol strike, or the Q she has that does insane true damage. Okay, we do have an Infernal Soul this game, so we are trading. We are trading the second dragon of the game. Sorry, the second dragon here for the side of Nordians. Oh, wow, the teleport. We canceled the dragon take right away to stop this Otacon. And now the electroshock laser might find people. It's slowing them down. They're getting separated. And now a bad champ finding Pichu. That's the knockup. Hero's entrance coming in. And no stun here. Azor stuck on the side of the wall. And, well, that's a lot invested here for the side of Nordians. They really thought they were going to be able to catch. Okay. It's down to Spirit to find that, like, miracle angle. Okay. 7,000 on the Otacon. Okay, yeah, Bad Champ finds A nice play here, locking people down. Zeri's excited. She's in the pit, and it's Kakano against the world. And Zeri, she gets knocked up by Vi, but there's not enough damage to kill Blios. Oh, and some really nice peel here from Shrikey. A Justice Punch to finish off the Lulu, and that's gonna be a 5-for-1 ace. Sure, we burned every flash we had, but that's a beautiful team fight win here. Oh, are we gonna be able to save the turret? Nope. Oh, maybe? Oh, it looks like we are. Okay, the minion wave able to... Ooh! And the Super Mega Death Rocket not gonna find its target. Would have killed whoever it hit from that distance. And we do manage to save the outer turret. So ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we got ourselves a game. Yeah, this Kemi is huge. Like beyond fed. Looking at the money real quick, yeah. She does a lot of damage, but the dragon was abandoned here. And do we have enough speed to do it? Okay, it's down to a smite fight. And a bad champ gonna be able to steal it, and Kakano getting caught out. This is a disaster here for 4Bot1Supp. If they lose this, they probably lose an in him. Oh, never mind. There's too many turrets available, but hey, that's the solo laners here for the side. That's the solo laners here. Oh, okay. That was one risky vault breaker, Spirit. But wow, that's a lot of pink wards. We want to make sure that that bush is covered. It's like, yeah, you ain't seeing us twice. I'm John Cena. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is wow. All right. We do have the Encore over the wall. We're looking for a play. Maybe the Assault and Battery. Sorry, the Cease and Desist. Assault and Battery was Vi's old name. It was renamed because it was racist. But hey, you know, I mean, there's an ult called Public Ricks. Game 1 went to 4Bots1Supp. It's currently match point for them right now, but they're getting their shit kicked in. So maybe we get that Game 3 Silver Scrapes. You guys gonna find the chains here. Okay, the flash! Cease and desist here on the Blios, but there's no follow-up. Met doesn't have much damage, and now Spirit forced to back away, and it's a nice kill over the wall. The hookshot gonna find. The hookshot gonna find ASD, and he's gonna be sent to horny jail. Yep. Looks like the salty run back comp. Not a smart idea when you're not winning. But yeah, Baron's up in 50 seconds. Okay, Pichu might have to use his teleport to get away. He might just be dead. Okay, the flag and drag. Pichu looking to survive, but a bad champ gonna bonk him on the tushy and say, nah, fam, you dead, broski. Because fun fact, people die when they are killed. Did you know that? And did you know it's a Fate Stay Night reference? If you didn't, please click that follow button. Teaching you things every new cast. Every cast, you learn something new. The more you know. Alright, 617 on the Zeri, 3 items, super fed. Yeah, this thing's just not working. It's just Spirit Vault Breaker over the wall, gonna find Ace Lord Bad Champ, trying to get the smite steal, and he doesn't even get the buff. Now he's gonna be sent to horny jail, and Strikey saying, no, get out of here, bro. This is our win. We're going to game 3. Alright, the Baron has been started. The enemy jungler is dead, so unless there's a fantastic Super Mega Death Rocket OP Super Snipe, I don't think we're going to be getting it. Okay, is the ult going to come through? And it's launched, and it's going to do 150 damage to Strike. I don't think it's called a Super Mega Kids Rocket. I think it's called a Super Mega Death Rocket. You know, it sounded like one of those rubber duckies. You know, like when you hit the rubber duckies, it goes quack. You know, that's the amount of damage in proportion to the noise it made. Because it wasn't a Super Mega Death Rocket. But it's a wallet diff, 11,000 fun months. And now, will Nordians be able to close out this game? Because, I mean, it's still a jinx. So you never know. We've seen Fnatic throw 13,000 gold leads. Somehow. Yeah, Kraken jinx. I'm very confused why we're not building crit on when there's no tanks on the enemy team. But oh, okay, Gagano, there's gonna try. Oh, okay, woo-hoo! Azor finds the Hextech ultimatum to dodge the turret shot. Fantastic, just going swiggity swoogity. I'm gonna find my way to your booty. All right, well, that's a free turret. And Azor just saying, yo, it's that lane kingdom from game 1, baby! I'm never losing you to you, Kagano! Oh, okay. A nice flag and drag out to 3 people, but now a bad champ might be isolated, forced to flash away, but that is gonna be the inhibitor turret traded because there's so many minions just going pew pew! And we're also gonna get the mid turret for free action. Okay, we're looking. Spirit was trying to find something, but decided not to commit. He's overcommitted a little bit too much this series. At least this game, they haven't all worked out. Okay. Okay, we're looking to find the Spirit Punch, the Justice Punch into the Wham Bam Booey, and it's gonna be enough. Now, Strikey on a rampage. A bad champ doesn't have the Cataclysm or his Flash, but that's gonna be an inhib. And, yeah. We got a big ass wave. We got 2 inhibs down. We got Baron. Strikey isn't really taking any damage. This Jinx is doing okay, well, but maybe she's starting to hurt. But unfortunately, Met didn't have enough to finish off. She's got a BF sword and 2.5 items, but unless we turtle up for the next 15 minutes, I don't think we're getting anywhere. Shojin now here for Kemi. And we're working on, we almost have the Death's Dance, finish a Frozen Heart, Fury for J4 and Galio. So this Jinx has negative attack speed, essentially at the end of the day. Au niveau de cela, elle sera pas capable de frapper du monde. And Zeri now fully on that Pentakill Pikachu route, 4 crit items, ready to pop it, boom, boom, boom. Like me playing Peach Beach Splash on stream. And yeah, that's gonna be Infernal Soul points. Yup. Kemi. Oh, okay, Kemi basically has Death Stance on recall. I think that's 21, 32. Yep. Okay, so she had just enough. She's gonna look for Kakano, and they're just gonna look to find the flash from that way. Gets the slow, but forces the flash in response here. And now we're just dragging in a super big wave, double super minions available here from all 3 lanes. And now it's time to play the super OP mega defensive Doom. If you can't do that, this game's just over. Is Kraken Slayer Jinx gonna be enough? Okay, Azor gets caught in the Infernal Chains, but he's barely taking any damage. These turrets are getting taken down. And we're about to start a team fight, but it looks like we don't want to press the commit button. The Hextech ultimatum coming in, the Galio, the Hero's Entrance, we get the shutdown, but this area is excited, and when this area is excited, she gets excited. She's just gunning and running people down. It's a quadra kill, it's gonna be the pentakill for Bleos. Another pentakill, this man's a madman. Well, I mean, you give him Jinx, you give him Zeri, you feed the shit out of him. Finds an angle for a pentakill in a team fight. I mean, yo, so Bleos has shown that, yo, the man's got the pew pew, you know, like his gun, you know, when he's playing Russian roulette, what's the game? Is Russian roulette? Yeah, his gun, all 6 holes are filled, bro, and he's just aiming at the enemy instead of himself. So bam, 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 pentakill. All right, well, Nordians take us to game number 3. Let's go. Oh. My throat hurts. Alright. Back. Let's get the music back up and running, ladies and gentlemen. The Wham Bam Booey. Ooh, Exodia got slapped 2-0. That's crazy. Oh, Oh, love that. Winning a series. Hey, yo, Pog. Pog, Tigab. Tigab and Suda's finally making it happen. Alright. Give me a second. Let me sit down. Let me give you your points, believers. For those who believed in 4Bot1Supp in game number 2. Sorry. For those... Wait a second. What am I talking about? Am I dumb? Okay, I am dumb. Nordians won, but... Once again, the reverse believers are the winners. AKA, no one. Thanks for the points. Like a casino, I just take all your money away from you. Alright. So. Alrighty. So we got Nordians on blue side here for game number 3. First time this series that they will be blue side. We got a monkey smash. Alright. So, game 1. Nordians ran a Jinx comp, fell behind, lost. Game 2. 4Bot1Supp ran almost the exact same comp that Nordians ran in game 1, got behind, and lost. Game 3, there's no more Jinx. No more Jinx comp. No more Jinx comp. Please. Also, when there's no tank on the enemy team, please build IE. Please build IE LDR. Like, you need 3 crit items by 3 items. We're not in a meta where crit carries can wait till their 5th item to have 100% crit. They need it by 4. It's really, really important. At least that's what, like, every pro team is doing. There's a reason why no one builds Kraken first anymore. You build Kraken on, like, some on-hit champions. But if it's not a crit item, it's not really good in a crit build. And you need that crit. You need a crit. Because you do a lot of damage when you crit. And if you do a lot of damage, they die faster. And if they die faster, well, then they just die. So, what are we thinking for game 3? We're still waiting on that way to join the lobby, by the way, so that is why we have not yet started the draft. But what are we thinking? Guys, the Varus open for Blios, but the Kaisa open for both. We have still not seen any Corki or MF or... I mean, to be fair, we've seen a lot of hyper carries. So what's left? Are we going to see Smolder Senna here in game 3? Is it really just going to come down to whoever outhands diffs with the scaling on Smolder Senna? Because I don't know if we should run back the salty run back comp a 3rd time. Like, you steal your opponent's draft from game 1, fall behind, it didn't work. Alright, cool. You were up a game, you're allowed to have a mistake game, but now it's the last game in the series. If you want to win them points, you gotta win them games, if you know what I mean. Alright, well, while we wait. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Can that way, Joy? Did he get stuck on the toilet? While we wait, oh, okay. 4Bot1Supp. I have given the ready check. I thought there was going to be no ready check for a while. Do we have to send a search party for that way? Where'd he go? So for those interested in some Switch gameplay, we're going to be having two Mario Kart World videos a week starting this week, airing on Thursdays and Friday mornings respectively. So exclamation point social if you need to go subscribe to that YouTube channel. We got videos every day of the week. Hey, Banjo and Kazooie! Oh. Alright, looks like Nordians are ready for the draft. Okay, so we'll be starting very, very shortly. I hope. Please. My viewers are bored. Ah, doesn't this look nice? Look at all the champions taken off the table. The bottom row is disabled for both. The middle row, disabled for red side. Top row, disabled for blue side. For the blue team. Alright. Are we gonna keep the bands the same? We've seen Xin Zhao, Zillion. Xin Zhao, Zillion. We've seen Xin Zhao, Zillion, Cassiopeia, Lee Sin, Tristana, Syndra as the 6 core bands for both games this series so far. So far, it looks like we're just getting a repeat of the same bands. I hope we don't get a repeat of the same draft. Well, you technically can't draft what 4Bot1Supp drafted because 4 of the champions have been picked twice. Which is kind of crazy when there's like almost 180 champions. And, oh my god, it's the same bands. Are these like one tricks? I understand the Tristana ban. And like the Syndra ban. Oh. Okay. We're banning the Jarvan so it's not picked against us. Okay, that's hilarious. That is indeed hilarious. Okay. And now it's 4Bot1Supp banning the Zinzawa. So the Strikey's Syndra has been left open. Maybe, ooh, Blios on that Aphelios. You saw him pop off on Zeri. He's just as good, if not better, on Aphelios. But Aphelios isn't as strong as Zeri. So, we'll see if they give him some good nutrition on that yum yum no mi. The delicious, delicious devil fruit. Okay, 4Bot1Supp deciding to go with the Omega scaling. Let's hope it's Senna 80 carry. I would be very sad to see Senna support. Aphelios eats Senna support alive for breakfast. The Gragas? Okay, alright. We got the big Bomba guy! Here in game number 3. Is it Spirits? Is it Kokinos? Is it Pichus? Or is it ASDs? That's the real question. Because it's a 4-way flex. Okay. Strikey here, looking to lock in the Ari. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Okay, the concurrent crowd control to lock down this Senna. I like that adaptation because Senna, she stays far enough in the backline. It's really hard for Ari to land her charms. And it does expose Strikey to a lot of danger when he's playing Ari. Yuck! Okay, so we've got Wukong Lissandra to start fights. Alright. Very interesting draft so far from Nordians. They are spicing things up. Okay, oh. Sona Senna bot lane. Okay. I'll be honest, guys. I did not see Sona Senna coming. I knew Senna might be coming, but Sona? Huh? What's up with my music? Don't you dare deny me my Sticker Brush Symphony. Well, they try and deny me the Sticker Brush Symphony. How dare they? Alright, what guys are going to be taking off the table here from 4Bot1Supp? Are we just expecting a Renekton? Okay, Poppy. So it's probably going to be Poppy, Renekton, and then Shen banned here. If things have been, as things have been very static, these ban waves. No, this time it's going to be Nautilus, so Azor's Renekton is going to be left open, and that's a pretty disgusting combo with Lissandra and Wukong, I'll be honest. But maybe 4 bots are praying that they can just steal the Renekton early. Okay, well, I don't know, maybe there's some cooking, but Gragas Renekton is a, let's say, decent frontline. So is the Shen going to be taken off the table here? Because Senna would love to have a Shen. No? Okay, it's going to be the Yorn. Okay, so maybe we align ourselves for the Shen Renekton matchup, but that's not a fun matchup for Shen. Okay. We're just instead going to decide to pick the Thalia. Good into Wukong Lissandra. Well, good into Lissandra, quote unquote. Technically can contest wave clear. but very, very good against Ukko. Okay, the Leona here to pair with the Aphelios. Okay, that's an interesting pairing. But I mean, they see the Sona, they see super low HP. They know if they commit with an Ignite, a nice EQ plus a Calibrum Boom Boom, it's probably just enough to one shot Sona. The Sona's base HP is what, like 415, 420, 420. Okay, it looks like Azor might be on tank duty this game. Played a carry both games, played the Aatrox and then the Camille, but it looks like he might be relegated. Oh, okay. There's a Mundo, maybe. Mundo's a Juggernaut, he's not a tank. Oh, it's gonna be the Shen takeaway here. Oh, okay, very interesting. Okay, so now counter pick in the hands of 4Bot1Supp. So it looks like it is the Gragas here is for Spirit. So we do need a bit of a chunky monkey. So it's gonna be a boring top lane. Maybe we see the Cassante, but Cassante into Aphelios is not really that great. As you really gotta go far to find this Aphelios. Alright, we're gonna pick the Mundo instead. And Mundo has been known as the Shen Slayer since both champions came out. In the era of Glow Stick Shen, you would just die to Burning Agony. And all right, let's get a fan vote going. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Go, go, go. I'm just gonna hit the washroom up real quick while they get things settled for the champion select, so it won't be too long. We'll see you guys in the game, if anything. Alright, we got about 30 seconds left on the predictions. No one's voted? Is everyone out of channel points? Is everyone poor? Damn, that's crazy. We live in an economy where you're supposed to be rich. But I guess rich people are rare nowadays. Alright, looks like no one's got points for tonight's game. Bam! Time to Twitter it up for a little bit while we wait. Alrighty. We are ready. 3 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes to go. Alright. It's almost time, ladies and gentlemen, to get into the final game. Who will take it? Is it Nordian, who looked pretty clean in that game number 2, getting Bleos another pentakill on his record? Or will 4Bot1Supp shake off that salty run back loss and bring it home? It's game 1. It looked very convincing for them. Game 2, Nordians kind of, they kind of just saw the cake jiggle and were like, bam, 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 wiggle, 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 wiggle. So we'll have to see what happens here in game number 3 as we get into it. All right, here we go. How many skins do we have? Do we finally have a 10-man skin squad? I hope so, inshallah. We've got ourselves Pulsefire Shen, Spirit Blossom of Helios, Poor Leona, Radiant Wukong, Dark Cosmic Lissandra, Poor Gragas, Mr. Mundoverse, Freljord Talia, Poor Senna, and Psyops Sona. So unfortunately, no super OP man, rich man squad. But let's see. Put you here, put you there. And yep, that all looks good. Alright. Here we go. So the support's starting off with the support items correctly at the start of the game and not waiting to buy them. Alright, we got double defensive starts, we've got 4 teleports, we've got PTA versus Fleet Footwork. Ignite here on that Leona, as I mentioned, you find a pick on that Sona, she might just explode. Electrocute for Lissandra. She is looking to do that damage. Yeah, we'll see if Kagano indeed does the push, Alois and L build. I don't know. It might be. There are a lot of people that have been going push turbo. We got double grass from the top lane. So normally Kagano should not have a problem in this lane. It is a very, very heavy winning matchup for Mundo. Just because the fact he doesn't have to auto attack Shen, so the Spirit's Refuge doesn't really do anything. And the key shield just honestly doesn't shield enough to block the Q damage. Q damage is so much damage. Let's get back up into a standing position. Lawam Bambooey. Alright, here we go. Starting game 3. Blios in that way. Looking for maybe some omelette du fromage in the bush. Will they find Met alone? No. Looks like they're just going to try and get an early push because they know Senna not very good at wave clear. So far, it's going to be a battle of who can scale harder. Because the Valios is I think, one of the original 200-year champions. Blocks Mundo E and Heartsteel Frog. It does! Even if you hit it not on Shen, like you hit a minion so that it goes through Shen and won't do damage. That's cool. I did not know that interaction. Must be a recent change. So I remember the last time I casted the interaction and went through. So by recent, I mean a few years. It's been a while since Mundo rework happened. Yeah. Well, the Heartsteel proc is just an auto attack, so that makes sense. I did not know it could block the hell is this E called? Let's find out. I have no clue. It's called Blunt Force Trauma. If you hit minions, damage procs. Okay. So it's just okay. So yeah, block it inside. Oh, okay. Ooh, the Xenoblade here gonna miss. Last Embrace here onto that way. He might take a decent chunk, but Blios going aggressive, trying to protect his support's HP bar, because sustain is one thing they do not have in this dual lane. ASD and Met have an insane amount of sustain. Ooh, okay. We're looking to find the Sona. We get the roots, and it's going to be enough. Is it? No! Sona's going to live with barely any HP. The heal coming through, and now Senna starting to fight back. Has the level up, but we now get the last. We get the last. The Xenoblade back onto Senna, and that way here, gonna regret a little bit of his actions. However, though, a nice flip back here onto Strikey. And he's looking to get aggressive with the Ice Claw. Pichu doesn't have the ground collapse. Oh, but Strikey wins this. Oh, okay. Strikey did not have the confidence to continue. Maybe it's because he knows that Spirit is nearby. And are we going to see a flash tubba slam? Nope. Looks like we're not going to get it. And it looks like, yeah, a bad champ was able to get the Crab bot lane. Okay, Med is almost out of mana though. So, but Blios is very low on HP and no red guns, so you gotta be a little bit careful. Azor though, so far has a little bit of a CS lead. Looks like Kakano hasn't been able to abuse the Shen, as the Mundo matchup normally is supposed to work. Maybe the change on the Burning Agony makes it a lot weaker, because I remember back when it was Glow Stick Shen, you see the Mundo, bro, like you're down like 100 CS. Like it just shows up with Sunfire, the game's just over. So it's a big wave pushing into Blios. Talia did a recall, got herself. Okay, we are trying to switch guns as fast as possible. Working on a lost chapter here for, the needlessly large rod first. Okay, we get a Xenoblade into the W. It's going to be enough, and ASD has to take, ASD trying to survive, but that way he gets the kill. However, Blios is very, Leona is stuck in the wall? Hello? Minion block! Insane value here, and we get the Shen ultimate, forcing the flash on Med. Fantastic, but Azor, a little bit unfortunate that he had to use his ultimate right here. He's gonna, well, I mean, he does have his teleport, so 1400 gold should be fine. Let's see what kind of build he goes for. I know Senna is pretty healthy, so we gotta be a little bit careful. I think Blios just doesn't want to give up this much prio on the lane. Okay. Bad Champ is looking for Met though. A Spirit is gonna find him. Strikey is here too. Okay, we'll get the body pop. And okay. Kakano is did he get a plate? Is that why he's so low? Yeah, okay, Kakano did get himself a plate here in the top lane. So he's going to be pretty happy by that Shen interaction. And Shen just teleported away. There is no way for Mundo to stop the Stand United unless he kills. Ooh, okay, the last embrace. Gonna hit the clone. And now, that way. Ooh, okay, but Pichu stuck. Gonna take the aggro under the turret, and now we're in a little bit of danger, and now Med might be going down, and that's a bad champ taking the feats of warfare, and now Sona and Gragas are gonna be taken down, and that's a double kill for both Bleos and Batchamp. A fantastic play here from Bleos, holding the flash up until the end. The barrier to bait the Gragas and Spirit missing that cask. It's very, very unfortunate. But now there's a level advantage here. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a Fed of Helios. He's got a call and a BF sword. Yes, Senna is going static ship, and Senna super early doesn't really do much damage. Hydrate, you didn't redeem. Pay the redeem. I'm not thirsty. But I'll drink if you pay 200 points for it. Okay, Batchamp here gonna find ASD, but gonna decide against going in. Oh, okay. We're looking, we find the Cyclone, but it's a pretty low value Cyclone. A Xenoblade though to go in, but we're in turret shot range. And that is, that's a lot invested from the side of, that's a lot invested here from the side of Nordians. Just to get the cleanse out of Senna. But I guess we're trying to set up a level 6 kill when Dawei hits 6 with the Eclipse. And we're going back to the farming simulator. So far though, Batchamp has been farming a lot. That has not been farming a lot. So Spirit is looking pretty healthy here. Maximum dosage not gonna be used yet. We just hit 6 on the Leona, so I think we are looking for a potential play. And ooh, okay. Again, the maximum dosage comes out. Mundo starts to heal insanely. But no hard steel for either, so no massive damage swing. Okay, the last embrace is gonna miss. And now it looks like Talia, the Talia wall is coming down. The Stand United in response though. We get the shield here. Pichu gonna survive. Gonna dodge the taunt here. The Shadow Assault. And now we get the teleport here from Strikey, who's gonna flash ult himself. So ASD goes down, but Med is on the verge of dying too. However, Azor gonna find a nice taunt here. And now, Batchamp might be able to solo kill Kokino. He is able to. So that's a disaster here for the side of, 4Bot1Supp. A nice attempt at a play, but unfortunately, not gonna be able to make the play land. A beautiful dodge though on the Shadow Dash initially by the Talia from Shen, but we really, the team's over investing a lot of resources trying to get these team fights, and the Batchamp just finding a solo kill here on the Mundo. There's still no heart steal available for this Mundo, so priority gonna go down a little bit, and this Wukong with 3, it's Shadow Flame first on Gragas. Okay, so Spirit is looking to do damage. He really wants to hurt people. This is like Omega super full damage build here on Gragas. No sustainability, no auto attacks, no nothing. Just throw the casket and say Leroy Jenkins. All right, the Eclipse available here for that way. We're gonna get the Zenith Blade connect. And is it gonna be enough? Met gets slowed down here, and that's gonna be the Calibrum Boom Boom Sniper. Go America! Fuck yeah! And that is Sona's flash as well. So both flashes burnt in the bot lane for the side of 4Bot1Supp, and this Senna really not working as a good counter pick to the Cephalios for now. So I am a little curious as to why we picked Sona instead of something like Rel, or, you know, because with Rel or like Braum, we'd have a fantastic counterplay here into the Leona coming in, being able to punish her with the insane amounts of damage. Looks like so far, Azor is winning the Heartsteel race. Okay, the flip back not gonna land, and now, woo! Pichu trying to flash to confirm a kill, but the Batchamp's just gonna be like, bonk! No, you don't. Oh! No, Spirit gonna be so sad. He leaves Strikey on less than 100 HP. And now, oh, we get the ultimate from downtown. Met is like, I ain't no stormtrooper. Bam! Headshot. Able to find the momentum kill here. And, yeah. Alright, very good play, very good recovery play by Met here in the bot lane. Though Pichu getting very greedy. Okay, the Heartsteel proc, it's 3-0 Heartsteel procs. That, in terms of push money, is a lot of push money. Okay, the Calibrum into the Rune knockup. We get the flash from Leona, but it's not going to be enough. He doesn't find the target now. Batchamp might be in a bit of danger. The last embrace coming here. And yeah, ooh, Senna getting a juicy shutdown. She get that mom on, you know? And Alshan doing what he can to survive the onslaught of the Mundo no Mi. Oh, okay, we tried to Aphelios for the steal, but that is not an ultimate that does insane wombo combo types of damage on monsters. So, ooh, that way, trying to find an opening. Here finds the Sona. Is it gonna be enough? I don't know. We're watching Mundo. Oof. And Blios gets a little bit punished. The flash away. Here. Now, the flash here from Azor. He's looking. He's trying to find it. One more Shadow Dash. Gonna be enough. And he's able to take down the Tyrannical Mundo. And now Strikey going in. Gets flipped back. The stun happens. But Batchamp doesn't have access to flash. So he's not going to be able to punish Pichu here. However, the Senna is starting to come back. He's also starting to do the damage you don't know. But a Batchamp looking to punish Pichu. Okay, a Batchamp just gonna smite the camp away. Okay, we got the Stand United, and now Grog is gonna get punished for that. Azor with a beautiful Stand United to make sure his carry stays alive, and now Blios fighting off two beautiful ladies in the bot lane. And is it gonna be enough? Okay, the wave is gone. Okay, Leona is trying to find her way. We got the teleport here from Strikey. We got the Death Claw, and now the Flash stun. It's gonna be enough, and oh, we don't have enough Halamutsu to find the kill. But we do get the Sona. However, Pichu is able to keep this turret safe. And that is gonna be the Feats of Warfare. The Monster Slaying goes over to the side of Nordians because they took that Herald. It was pretty close. It was pretty close. But it is the Warmog's push build. All right, the NOS button has been engaged. Vin Diesel trying to run away. It'll be funny if he was in the little Mundo car for Corporate Mundo. It'd make more sense for the reference. But I guess, I don't know, he took his creatine. Oh, happy Mundo. And now Kakeno's just like, how am I losing a lane to Shen, bro? How is this lane losable? I'm Mundo. I'm supposed to go where I please. Alright, the pill gonna get broken once again. Another Heartsteel stack, and it's still 0 Heartsteel stack. Ooh. Blios gonna be turned into some Kung Fu-y McBung Chewy. A beautiful barrel here by Spirit to find the opening. And now Azor gonna be like, hey yo, please. Hey yo, please. Mundo, please. Stop. Stop bullying me. Why you bullying me? Woo. That's a nice infected cleaver to the face. And, oh, okay. That's going to be more stacks here for the Senna. Oh, that was almost cute. It looks like he got canceled last second. Okay, the 3 turrets bot lane. 3 outer turrets. Ooh, okay, first turret goes over to Kakano. He's now looking for Azor. And we're trying to get on him. Another infected cleaver to the face. Shen is super slowed down. Oh, Spirit didn't even have the ultimate to try. Oh, okay, Met might just get melted in the shock rooms. Oh no, Spirit down to like 1 HP. Sorry, Met down to like 1 HP, not able. A nice cast to try and slow down, but Mundo getting a lot of value out of that push, the Alois NL build. He got that push syndrome in him, and now able to build back up a little bit of a lead. That turret literally goes down to any stiff breeze. A soft breeze is going to be enough to take down that turret. And that's just free money. Still no heart steal here for the side of Mundo. Decided to finish play the steel caps. Kashen does a little bit of damage. And we almost have, okay. That's just the minions that are going to be able to take that turret in the mid lane. Because there was no one there to defend. It had like 2 HP to be fair. I think any minion auto attack would have taken it. We do have a Mountain Soul this game. Fantastic here. Bruiser style. Okay, we're clearing some vision. In fact, Cleaver goes wide. Ooh. Okay, we have the anti-heal already here on Leo's. He is looking to go anti-heal. Sorry, the armor pen, the Mortal Reminder, second item, last embrace is going to find the clone here for the Wukong. But we've already started the drag, and his strike, he's going to be able to get into the pit. There's no Warrior Trickster for like 10 seconds. And now we get the Ice Claw, a beautiful fight back, and it's enough. But the flip back into the Stand United, a bad champ is going to survive here. And a beautiful Shadow Dash, but we're going to assassinate Strikey. However, we're trying, ooh, Spirit does a lot of damage. Okay. The Senna Sona is gone. But Azor. Ooh, a beautiful flash taunt over the wall is enough. And now Pichu gets taken down. But Pleos might be the next casualty. However, Mundo is horny. And the E, the Blood Force trauma, is enough to just send him into the horny jail. And his Spirit gonna be able to survive. And then cast and drug people. And now Azor trying to find a will to live. But he's just gonna get smacked down. And Mundo goes where he pleases. And that's an ace, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this Mundo still not rich. That's crazy. How are you still not rich? It felt like he 1v9 that team fight. He just survived for so long. And Kagano gonna be able to push his way to another turret. Ooh, okay. Spirit at least gets the fat Krug. And looking at the money, no me, they both have about 2,000 gold to spend, so I think we're finally going to see the heart steals. Mundo smack. Alright. Mundo happy. Mundo build HP. Mundo do damage. Alright. So the River Herald has been summoned here in the bot lane. And Talia, while not very strong right now, is proving to be a little bit annoying. Because she can stun the Shen, she can stun the Wukong, and she can stun the Leona. So she can, ooh, a back champ, and that way, looking for that Zenith Blade combo. Okay, we're going to use the Herald here in the bot lane. We're going to be Heartsteel traders. And Skakano's going to be able to smack Betty back home. Okay. A bad champ looking for Matt, but the Senna proving to be complicated. Spirit now, is able to find Leos, and it's fantastic, and the 80 carry's dead, but now we get the Senna ulti, but Senna is dead, and now the flip back, and now Mundo goes where he pleases, and he's trying to find people. Spirit looking for an angle, it's gonna find the infected cleaver, and is it gonna be enough? He's got the ghost, he's got the Nos button, and he's trying, and Mundo really wants to kill this monkey, because he wants some monkey beef jerky. And now Mundo gonna continue just doing Mundo things. He gonna keep being a Mundo, Mr. Mundoson. And they're looking to take the turret. They have a mini wave, and it's gonna be enough. That's a team fight win. Leos, unfortunately, mispositioning. No flash. Why are you trying to, get that Marvin Gaye sexual healing from the Gragas? What are you doing, Leos? You're the only way to kill this damn thing. You gotta stay alive, brother. If Leos gets killed before the team fight starts, that Mundo cannot die. There is no other anti-heal, and unfortunately, Wukong Shen Lissandra, there's just not enough damage to kill a Mundo. And now he's going Titanic, so he's gonna hurt. We almost have the seal here for Senna, so she's getting close. We're at 22 minutes. Let's check in on the stacks. We've got 64 stacks. So unfortunately, Met not doing fantastic in the way of the Senna stack-a-doo-ba-doo-ma-doo. There was a nerf, so she lost 4% stackability, but I don't think it means that much. But to be fair, Bleos and Outway have been playing super well in the bot lane. Sometimes pushing maybe a little bit too far. And they're not the ones playing Mundo. Okay, Strikey looking for an angle. Okay, oof. Met being the front line against Leona. Oh, okay, Spirit is on vision. Will he realize that he is on vision? Okay. Ooh, a nice rocky bombardment. Ooh, the double flash. Sorry, the flash from the Wukong to try and absorb that hit so that he didn't get knocked back into the enemy team. But now, that's a flashless Wukong who's half health, and the Otacon ready and primed to be started. Sure, Shen's getting like an outer turret, but I think Otacon's worth more than 300 gold at this point in the game, ladies and gentlemen. And we have the Leandries on Talia, so this objective goes down relatively fast. Strikey is here though. We're looking for that Ice Claw, but the path is enough. Spirit takes it. A nice Dawning Shadow. We get a good Cyclone here from a bad champ, but is it gonna be enough? Do we have enough damage in the backline? Leos is still alive, but now Kakino is here, and a bad champ is gonna get annihilated, and that's gonna be the double kill here. Now we're looking. And now that way, that's a triple kill. Is it a penta for Spirit? Is it a pentakill for Spirit? Are we gonna see 2 pentakills in one game? Bleos is trying to survive. It's a quadra kill. And unfortunately, Senna is gonna deny Spirit the pentakill. But this game has been insane. Goddamn. I almost have no more voice. But hey, man, almost 2 pentakills. 2 games in a row. That's crazy. So that's the Otacon, the team fight win, and now Mundo goes where he pleases. Almost got enough stacks, almost got more stacks than Chen in a single team fight, which is kind of insane when you think about it. And now Senna back online here. It has a gold lead against Bleos. Looks like it was just the IE second item. So we just got the execs because we're getting the Mortal Reminder, but we didn't want to get it right away. Alright. Yeah, ASD has been pretty useless this series. This game on Sona. But hey, I mean, if they're using their cooldowns to kill Talia and a Sona that are like 212 respectively. Hey, yo, this Gragas is full AP. He's got more damage than both mid laners put together. He's looking to bomba his way to victory. And now that's Titanic. Heartsteel, Warmogs here for the Mundo. This man, insanely fed. We're going to push route. And if you can't stop the push, then you die. And I don't know what the Mundo jig is. I think it's like this or something, but like you're carrying a briefcase or something, it's just going push. I'm going to push. I don't watch TikTok. I'm sorry. I have TikTok, but I'm not connected to any of the brain rot channels. So I don't know any of the Gen Z or Gen Alpha memes. I know there's something called Skibidi Toilet or whatever, but I've never seen it. I just know it's like, I don't know. It's something weird, according to what other people say. Okay, so Spirit has his Zonias and has a Death Cap. This man will hurt if he finds Bleos. Bleos probably just gets one shot. Even through the luck and through the Sand United, I don't think Bleos lives. Okay. A bad jam trying to get some vision here on Baron. Push, push, push. We're gonna push, push, push. Smork push, smork push. I remember Smork. That's from like RuneScape, right? Like the Bodhi streams and skill specs. I remember that. It's a long time ago. Alright, well, we're back. Ooh, Spirit on the flank here. He's behind them. And now, we gotta be careful. Leos has to be very careful. There's a ward here coming out. Oof. And a bad champ already taking a 50%. Has to use a Warrior Trickster early. And Strikey forced to run away using the Ice Claw. Can't stay. The slows from Senna. She's looking to find. Okay, we've got Pryo here on smacking the turret. And Cargano is a Mundo. And he's gonna push, push, push. Get that turret. And yeah, so far, slowly but surely, the game is leaving. I mean, to be fair, Sona is there for bait. Sona's not there for vision. Kakano is the human ward in this game, because he doesn't care. Okay, we get the Aphelios ulti, and it's gonna miss the Moonlight Vigil. This is the biggest cooldown on the enemy team. And now we're gonna look to take a fight. The Warrior Trickster over the wall, and the Sona stun! That wave forced the flash away, and Mundo just gonna keep running at people. He pops the Nos, and it's enough. Is Azor gonna be able to find? No, it's Spirit who assassinates the monkey! Who knew a fat man could beat Goku? Well, today you found out. Strikey trying to survive through the Sand United, but it's not gonna happen. We even use the Eclipse to try and save the Lissandra, but that might just be the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're pushing, we're pushing, we're pushing. And it's a 5-man goon squad here in the mid lane. And Kagano is going to go where he goddamn pleases. Going to use that demolish on the turret. And, ooh, we're going to try and do damage. But now that the turrets are down, it's down. Can Aphelios do it? Can Bleos do the 1v9? Super Omega kill. No, he's going to get smited and die. And now we're just looking at the game. We're ignoring the enemy champions. And Mundo's going to end it. 4Bots1Supp. Mundo. Push, push, push. Their way to victory. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. I know I almost don't have a voice anymore, but hey, thanks for the people who hung out during the majority of the live stream. The lurkers, you guys will get chats too, but maybe start typing once in a while. Anyways, other than that, we'll be live this week as soon as we can find some scheduled matches. Yeah, Spirit, honestly, Spirit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Spirit. You're proving me wrong. You're proving me wrong. You're proving me wrong. You were playing fantastic. Except that Vikings. That Viking looked a little bit sus. Yeah, I think Spirit player is better than Spirit caster. Because Spirit gets to do what he wants when he's playing these jungle games. I haven't watched too many of his streams. But yeah. So anyways, we'll be live as soon as we can find some more games during the week. But thank you guys for joining. The VOD will be up later tonight, or like for midnight, and we'll see you then. Yeah, keep an eye out in the many esports discords. But ciao for now. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.